In the 7th century, the mighty Sasanian Empire, with its 400-year-old realm and vast resources, was crushed by the Rashidun Khilafat, a much smaller army composed of mostly Arab tribesmen. The Persian Empire was no more, and its lands were incorporated into the caliphate. This event is interpreted in multiple ways. For many, it is utter humiliation to see their ancient realm collapse at the hands of Bedouins. Their pride was hurt, and until today, many have never forgotten this event, which is viewed as the destruction of their civilization. On the other hand, according to many historical accounts, many people were not too unhappy and even relieved seeing the Sasanian Empire perish from the face of this earth. When we dive deeper, we realize that the Sasanians were declining, being in an economic and political turmoil after their relentless wars with the Eastern Romans, aka the Byzantines, which depleted their resources and treasury and devastated the empire as a whole. Emperors were throned and dethroned one after another, creating political unrest and instability. Although not as rigid as in India, the Sasanians had a caste system in place. The Sasanian emperor ruled as sort of a godlike king who patronized the Zoroastrian clergy, who were at the top of this caste system and held immense power and influence in the government. Many historical accounts mention that the many religious minorities in the empire were persecuted by these clergymen, especially the Christians, who were often associated with the Roman Christian enemy, and the Manichaeists, which were seen as heresy by the Zoroastrian clergy. Additionally, much of the industrial class of artisans and craftsmen was shunned by the clergy due to their occupations, which consumed a lot of fire, earth, and water, which is considered holy in the faith. These people were highly marginalized, and their devotion to Zoroastrianism was always viewed with suspicion. Since the clergy and the state were so tied together in all ways, they were one and the same, and as a result, the population became fed up with the Sasanian state as a whole, and even the loyalty of the soldiers was very shaky, many of whom were said to have defected to the Rashidun side to assist them in their conquest. Another important note is that the Persian language at this time was the language of the state and the high culture embraced by the elites, and not necessarily the language of the commoners, as many various regional Iranian languages existed, such as Sogdian, Bactrian, and Caspian languages. The Persian Empire was now in the history books, and many believe this is the end of the great culture and civilization of the Persians. However, we will soon see otherwise, the dramatic turn of events that history offers us.